Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Hypergamous Journey. For those who are new to my channel, this channel is about dating advice for women 55 and older, women who would like to date hypergamously, women who have tried dating the way that they were taught when they were in their 20s and 30s, which was surrounded by the feminist movement, and realize in our 40s, 50s, and 60s that that's not working for us and really never did. So my name is Denise. I am 61, childless, and never married. I never envisioned that this would be part of my history, but it is. And so I decided 3 years ago that I was going to change things in 2019 when Shira71, a YouTube influencer who talks about being a sugar baby, came into my feed. I knew I was too old for sugar babying, but she had gems and still does have gems today that I have implemented in my life. So I would like to talk about one of my journals entitled, Never Let Your Fear Decide Your Fate. It is a journey, not a destination. Never let your fear decide your fate. This was inspired by my 2019, the start of my 2019 journey. I was afraid. I was afraid to do something different, but I knew that I had to do something different because I was tired all the time. I had been in real estate for 20 years, attempting to make my, quote, fortune in real estate, looking for mentors, trying to get some guidance. And I wasn't very successful in finding any real estate mentors. And I followed Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I bought all of his books, various books and things of that nature. And yet I still couldn't find a real estate mentor, someone who wouldn't try to milk me for all my money with no results. So finally in 2019, I got my break. And I got my break on my own. So it took me 20 years to do that. And in the meantime, I was about 59, 58. And I was just burnt out. And then Shira 71 came into my feed. And the Pink Pill, Crystalline Karazin, and Michaela Pink Michaela Pink came into my feed. And these ladies started talking about being masculine, women being masculine based on the feminist movement, which I grew right up in, just like marinated in it. So I thought being independent and not needing a man was the thing. Well, 30, 40 years later, not so much. I believe that. I don't at all, actually. So this journal, I just started writing in this journal because I finished the other one, the Green Hello Gorgeous journal. So now I'm writing in this. Never let your fear decide your fate. It's a journey, not a destination. So my mother used to say, you're going to take, for every step forward, you may take 2 steps back. Every step forward, you're going to take 2 back. How many of you in the comments, let me know, feel like, okay, I got this hypergamy thing, I'm being feminine, and then something will happen that will trigger you, and then you go back to an old behavior that you thought you had gotten rid of. And it's, the way human nature is and human behavior is, you're always going to be tested on the things that trigger you. When you think you've got it under control, something will happen that will let you know if you really have it under control. And then one day, surprisingly, you will find, oh my God, I wasn't triggered by that today. Today. So never let your fear decide your fate. That was, I was fearful in 2019 because I knew that my friends didn't feel the same way. Like my really close friends didn't feel the same way. They wanted partnership. They wanted romance in their life, and all of us are single, but they are continuing to do the same thing over and over and over again. And I wanted something different for myself, but I also knew that I had to do something different if I wanted something different. And part of that was learning to do my makeup. I have very little on today. But anyway. Learning to do my makeup that was not overly done for me, a mature woman who has smile lines and fine lines. That wasn't overly done, and dressing differently. I'm from New York City, so a lot of black is worn in the fall and the winter. Black boots, black leather jackets, and I love all of that fall stuff. But here in the Georgia, in the Atlanta area, it doesn't get nearly as cold as it does in New York. So, you just can't help buying dark colored coats because that's what's available in the season. But sprucing it up with brighter colors somehow, some way in the fall and the winter is the styling challenge, right? And we all like a styling challenge. And also colors that complement your skin tone. So I was afraid of what my friends would say. So what I did was invite them along with me on the hypergamous journey. That's why I named this channel the Hypergamous Journey, because it is a journey. It's not a destination. If you're committed to bettering yourself in hypergamy, you have to be willing to grow and do things differently basically your whole life. And that's really what life is, right? Growing and being a better person so that you can show up for your family and your friends in a higher state of consciousness, in a higher state of kindness, in a higher state of your best self. But I was scared. I was afraid, so I invited them on the journey with me, and they weren't having any parts of it. They're like, okay. And we all know, as we start something new, our friends and family, they're like, okay, well, you do it first, and then I'll decide whether I want to come on the journey with you based on the results that you get. Well, the results would be a fiance, an engagement, and an engagement ring, and ultimately a wedding. Well, it's been 3 years and that has not happened. But I've met many great men, nice men, through the matchmaking service, online, and none of it has really led to anything, not led to my goal, but it has led to me being able to practice my femininity skills, my conversation skills, my softness skills, my style skills. It has led to that. So when my friend said, you do that and we'll just watch you, and it's been 3 years and no results, I just stopped talking about it. So then another fear started to emerge. The fear of showing up at places I've been invited by friends and family, quote, dressed up. We all know that the style now is athletic wear, this kind of stuff, and yoga pants and cute little, tennis shoes or sneakers or whatever you want to call it. That's the style now, stretchy stuff. And so I stopped doing that. Now I wear yoga pants, to the corner store or something like that. But when I'm going to an upscale area of town to do my shopping, which Shira71 was the first influencer who told me about that. I started not doing that and definitely wearing my makeup and looking put together. And it made a difference in the way that I'm treated by store clerks and people who work at retail shops. I feel comfortable flirting with men of pretty much all ages. And yeah, but I had to work to that. It took me 3 years to work to that. So now I'm comfortable with it. I'm cognizant of it when I go out, and it makes me feel good to smile, regardless of the purpose. It just makes me feel good inside. Like right now, I'm smiling at you, and it feels good. So that's the inspiration behind my journal, Never Let Your Fear Decide Your Fate. It's a journey, not a destination. And at times, I still get afraid when I get ready to go to new places I've never been, around people who are different from me. But guess what? I still go. And, you got to talk yourself up. You got to look in the mirror. Remember that video I did on Hi, Baby Girl? You got to tell yourself, hi, baby girl, you can do it. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. Show up. Show up and show out in a good way. So don't let your fear decide your fate. Hypergamy is an inside job. I've said this many times. You're on it by yourself. Don't let anyone tell you what cannot be done, because that's their belief, not yours. That's their belief, not yours. One more time, never let your fear decide your fate. Do it anyway. Whether you're afraid, do it anyway. You will be glad you did. I know I am. See you in the next video. Bye. And don't forget to like, subscribe. I have like over 100, 200, 300 views and like 6 or 7 likes. Please hit that button that you like my videos so that it can be shared with other people, other women who want a mature woman's perspective on dating in real time, I guess you could say. See you in the next video. Bye.